Hey, General Anatomy and Physiology Hybrid crew. A few reminders. Here we are in the middle of week 6. And as you know, it's a fairly heavy week, especially with lecture. We've got nervous tissue and the basics of the nervous system. The most challenging stuff is probably the information on resting potential and local potentials and action potentials, and then how nerve impulses are transmitted. But there's still a lot of other stuff in the chapter to pay attention to. So even though we've covered some of this, maybe a little bit, you heard some of it or will hear some of it in lecture, please make sure you're putting in the time. So that's the only presentation for lecture, and it's deep. It's probably the most challenging physiology we've had up to this point. Muscle physiology probably taking second place. So please put in the time on this. In lab this week, you know that we've got muscles, and there are fewer muscles than there are bones. And learning the bones in the body and how you learn the bones in the body for last week will help you kind of provide a structure for how you'll learn the muscles. So your quizzes will be on the images in the PDFs, but eventually your exams for lab and the bones and the muscles will be over the models. Please work hard on this content. It will take some time. Nervous system for lecture, muscles for lab. And additionally, to help you think about the content for the nervous system, there's a video assignment due. This is your video discussion due on Friday night, and you'll talk about potential. So it's really going to be sodium and potassium and what happens and how they're established and where they go. We set the stage for that in the lecture. Also, your responses, please read the instructions. I keep saying this every week, but some folks are still missing points because of this. I wish you'd hear me on this. Please read the instructions for the responses, which are due on Saturday night. And I know that you spend a lot of time on those, and they do help you process this content. A couple things about the videos. Again, remember, it must be you narrating it, and all of the visual aids in the video, which your video must have, must be made by you. So you can't copy or paste images from other sources. Thank you for the work. I'll reach out to you individually. Keep going. We're in the middle of week 6, coming up on the halfway point. Thanks for the work this week, folks.